I'm Connor Ennis of the New York Times, here with Pete Thamel, college sports reporter of the Times. We're at Madison Square Garden for the Big East Tournament, always one of the premier events of the college basketball season. This year, the Big East, pretty widely thought of as the deepest conference in the country. Probably 11 teams getting into the tournament. As we start the Big East Tournament, what team has the most to prove?
I think Marquette needs to win a game here to secure themselves, Connor, as that 11th team. I think they have a good resume, and they played a difficult out-of-conference slate, but I really think Buzz Williams' team needs one more W against Providence Tuesday night to prove that they are that. And it would blow out the record if the Big East does get 11 teams in the tournament.
Let's talk about the teams that are already clearly in the NCAA tournament field, your Pitts, your Notre Dames. Are there things that they can do here at the Garden that maybe foreshadow how they do in the NCAA tournament?
Sure. I think for Notre Dame, if they win here, which they've never done, they've never even made it to Saturday night, they could secure a number one seed. I think their goal here is to secure 2 home games in Chicago in what they're now calling the second and third round, but they are the artists formerly known as the first and second round.
That being said, the Big East is always one of the top 2 conferences in the country, but it's been a while since they've had a national champion.
Sure.
You have to go back to UConn. And some people point to the fact that they beat each other up here at the Garden right before they go into the tournament. You think there's anything to that?
I do think there's something to that. I also don't think the Big East is going to win the national title again this year. I just don't think they have that elite-type team. I think Ohio State's the best team in the country with a bullet, and I don't think it helps the Big East that you might go and slug through 3 games in 3 nights here and then have to turn around on a Tuesday and fly across the country for an NCAA tournament game.
If you had to pick right now, who would your team be that's going to be cutting down the nets on Saturday?
It's so hard to pick against Pitt in this tournament. They execute so well. They're so tough. They have the DNA of a team that can win games in consecutive nights, and they've just played so well in the Garden going back to Ben Howland's early teams. So I'm going to go with the Panthers.